10 Cloverfield Lane is directed by Dan Trachtenberg, if I pronounce his name right, and stars Mary Elizabeth Winstead, John Gallagher Jr., and John Goodman, and is a story about a girl who ran away from home because she had boyfriend troubles and goes into a car crash. She is immediately discovered by John Goodman's character, who's like an uncle, and he claimed that the air outside is unbreathable and that there is nuclear substance around them, and that you will die if you go out there. So he is keeping the girl in his house along with a boy played by John Gallagher Jr. And Mary Elizabeth Winstead's character doesn't know if he is crazy or if he's really trying to protect her. So she's trying to figure out all this stuff that's confusing her. Now, this is one of the best films I have seen this year so far. It's not my favorite film, but man, it's a great mystery movie. It is suspenseful. It is thrilling. I love the characters, the filmmaking, the story behind it. It's very interesting. Now, I have not seen the original Cloverfield movie, I have to be honest. I heard that you don't have to see it, so I just judge the movie on its own. It doesn't have the monster from Cloverfield, so it's more of a suspenseful thriller. It's not really much of a sequel that I heard. And I can see why. Because it doesn't have the monster. And the tagline in the movie said, "Monsters come in many shapes and forms." And I think that tagline is referring to John Goodman's character, which he gave the best performance of his life. He is intense. He is scary. Whenever he's on screen, whenever he's angry, you're like, please don't kill me. Please. I don't know what's up with my humor. It's so stupid. Anyway, he's great. I loved his character. Sometimes I'm like, you're right, aren't you? You're right. I don't know if you're wrong. And sometimes you're like, you're crazy. But are you trying to protect her? Or are you just, you're trying to figure this out? Because sometimes you can hear cars on top of the shed they're in. You can hear noises on top of them. They find some stuff about John Goodman that they start to think that he's crazy. And Mary Elizabeth Winstead's character as this girl, she is not stupid at all. She is smart. She's a great character. So is John Gallagher Jr. I thought he was great in the movie also. The relationship between these two in the whole part of the movie was great. I loved their relationship. I cared so much about John Gallagher Jr. that I was sad about what happened to him in the last moments of characterization. Not gonna spoil, but if you already seen the movie, you know what I'm talking about. How the filmmaking, the directing, the camera shots, they were great. Everything is so intense. The music choices for this movie, also very good. It creates so much tension in the scenes that just breathtaking, shivering. The movie also looks very good. Despite it being in a small shed-like area, it is a good-looking movie for what they did. The first movie was like a found footage. They stayed away from that and changed things up in this movie. The only problem I have with it is the ending. Like with Steve Jobs earlier that I reviewed, the ending was a bit too fast here. I don't know. It felt too abrupt. Like, holy crap, slow down a minute. You're going a bit too fast, movie. I get storytelling on how we got to this point, but the ending itself felt a bit too fast. Anyway, that's my only problem with the movie. Besides that, I'm going to give 10 Cloverfield Lane in A. You should go see this movie. It is worth checking out. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. I am going to review 9 Lives next week. See you guys next time.